Happy Halloween, Pisces, and welcome to my channel, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit and the Archangels into this reading and say thank you for the messages and guidance we are about to receive. This is a work reading for Pisces from the 29th of October to the 11th of November 2018. Don't forget to watch your moon and rising signs for a more complete picture. And if you would like a personal reading, I put my email and my website details in the description box, so please contact me. I've also put the decks that I'm using in the description box, as well as links to Amazon and eBay if you want to buy these decks. So please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if these messages resonate with you. And also don't forget to watch my deck review series. You might find that interesting. So I'm just doing an energy read for you, and then I will do a general tarot read for you after that. So the first card is a need for you to declutter and organize yourself. And there is some situation that requires your immediate action or your immediate attention at the moment. You might be working too hard, so get some rest. So you're quite busy at the moment. Maybe that's why you've become a bit disorganized. Maybe organizing yourself will allow you to relax a little bit. And there's a lot of pressure on you. There seems to be something that you need to do quite urgently. So in the past, you've had to watch your back because maybe people were not on your side, and you needed to save some money because maybe there's been too much going out. So going into the future, you've got relocating. You might be thinking of moving. Maybe that's why you're so busy and disorganized at the moment, and you need to ask people around you for some help and advice to get you going. So those are the energies for that week. So I have shuffled this deck. I'm just going to draw some cards from it. So the general energies of the cards is the universe, which shows that there is an ending of a cycle. You might have ended a job, or you might have ended up, maybe you retired. So this could well be the case because you've got the ending. There's a transformation going on over here. So whatever you're doing is bringing about a big change in your life as well. So it looks like with this new job, there might be a home relocation. Maybe you're moving country, but maybe you're moving just where you're living to go and work somewhere else. So that could well be the case. But you're definitely on the move, especially with Universe card, which is like the World card, which is showing some change in maybe where you're staying or a change in the job. You've reached a completion of a cycle. So definitely at an end of a cycle for you and something new coming in. And that's the energies that you're going through at the moment. So the main card is you've got the Lovers card over here, and it's crossed by the Celebration of Boulders. So it looks like you have a choice to make over here. So something that you're very passionate about, and it's there could be something that you have to choose that you're either passionate about or something that involves a lot of hard work. So maybe you have a choice also about going and taking up new courses or new study, because you can see this witch has got a book in her hand. So this is going to require you to make a decision as to whether or not you want to maybe go and do some seminars or go and do some further education, or maybe just, leave it or not do it at all. So that's where your dilemma is coming in at the moment as to whether or not to take it, whether if you take it, it's going to require a lot of hard work, but if you leave it, you're just going to end up not doing much with your time, and maybe this is where the dilemma lies. If you do it, it's going to be something that's going to increase your skills level and maybe get you into a better position, a better job. So you're coming up with that kind of decision at the moment. And you're crossed with the celebration of boulders, and you can see this man is very busy manifesting. He's got everything up in the air, and a lot of luck is coming in for him because he's got all these dice flying up in the air with a few magic wands over there. So whatever you do, if you do this course, it's going to be something that helps you with this manifestation of whatever you need. There's a lot of jewelry, necklaces and gold rings at the bottom over here. And although this is going to require a lot of effort for you to do this new thing with studying, it looks like it's going to have a lot of benefits in the end, and you're going to have, be able to make magic with whatever new information you have. So you're waiting on, maybe you're waiting on some news about whether or not you can get into this course or not. It looks like, you're busy manifesting. So whatever you want is going to be coming into your arena, and it's going to be something that you need to control. So you have to be in the driver's seat and make the decision about whether or not you want to go forward and how far forward you want to go. So in the past, you've got the moon. So this in this past year. So things have not been so wonderful for you. There's been a lot of confusion. Maybe a lot of old structures in your life have broken down. And, you might be a bit depressed as well. And that's been going on for the last year. Also, you might be finding that people that you thought were very supportive of you are not as supportive as you thought. You can see there are two people over here in this card, and they are separated by the gap. So maybe you've lost communication with people as well. And you can see these structures look very old and they look very crumbly. So it looks like maybe the things that you thought were, you were relying on, maybe bits of old information, is not standing up to the job that you're doing right now. And that's been depressing you because, you maybe you need to get up to date with things as well. So it's important for you to do that. Also, things are not... people are not appearing to be what they are. You've got a frog over here, which is probably a prince. So you are not actually seeing things very clearly at the moment, or haven't been seeing things very clearly for the last year. Especially with the full moon, it's showing a lot of confusion, a lot of depression. Maybe you're having nightmares, not sleeping well. Like I said, people are not being forthright with you. And that has been maybe very depressing in itself. So in the last 3 months, you've got the Two of Flames. You may have somebody that you're working with, excuse me, who is presenting a lot of problems. There's a lot of opposition. They're stirring up a lot of trouble with you, for you, with this flames coming in over here, and they're opposing everything that you're saying. Everything that you're saying is not good enough for them. So it's making you feel rather upset about the whole thing. You're up in arms about it because whatever you're saying, they're making it seem like it's not worth it. Maybe they're saying that whatever you have, whatever information you have is old school. You've got these skulls over here, talking about, death. It's almost like whatever you're presenting to them, they think is too old or not up to date. And, maybe this is why you and this person have been having problems. So what's in your mind? You've got the Hanged Man or the Hanged One at the moment. So you can see these people are poking fun at this bat over here. So it seems like, maybe you're feeling like you're being victimized as well in this particular situation. People poking fun at you, having a go at you, and making you feel really, unable to cope with it because you're feeling out of your depth and you feel like there's nobody there to support you. This bat is completely alone, and you feel like whatever you've got to say, nobody's actually listening to, nobody's taking you into account, and they're laughing at you probably behind your back. Maybe there's gossip going on behind your back as well. So you're in a position where you're feeling like you're making sacrifices, but they're not being taken seriously, and also you feel like people around you are having a go at you or not really appreciating everything that you're doing. So going into the future, you've got the celebration of flames, which looks like there's things are going to change. There's some sort of gathering. Maybe you will end up being able to work with somebody that will bring in a lot of information. It'd be somebody that you have a collaboration with. It will be somebody that will help you get through this work and make it seem fun. Because if you're working very hard, you've got these two donkeys over here, you've got the celebration coming in. So maybe this person is going to help, allow you to work and, maybe even stir the flames of interest again for you, where you find the job much more interesting. Somebody coming in to make the work much more fun. So what's happening with you? You are working with a group of people. There are people around you that are also giving you some grief. This person's got a snake in their hand. So maybe somebody that you're working very closely with is not really being as helpful as they appear to be. You've got this person handing you the snake. So even though they seem to be somebody who is trying to help you, maybe they are not somebody that is trying to help you. Everybody else seems to be getting on with their work, but there's somebody that is taking a specific interest in you, and they're also not giving you maybe the advice that they're giving you at the moment is not really for your betterment, but rather to your detriment. So you seem to be this person may be somebody higher up who hasn't got your best interest in heart. So it's important for you to be aware of that. So what's going on around you? You've got the moon of flames. Everybody's really busy. There might be a lot of something going on at your workplace. There might be a celebration for some reason or the other. There's some sort of movement going on as well. So maybe you're doing some traveling as well. And maybe you're traveling with a group of people, or you're collaborating with a group of people. But things are starting to move quite quickly. Maybe you have been really busy. Maybe there's a lot of information coming in as well. You might be taking business trips as well. So this looks like there's a lot of movement going on around you. So what your concerns are is that you're going to be overwhelmed by this person that is giving you grief, that they're going to pull everything from you. Maybe this person that you apparently are friendly with at work is somebody that is trying to take over your position or oust you from that particular post. It seems like there's some sort of battle going on over there between you and this person, and they seem to be pulling things from you. So they might be appearing to be your friend, but they're actually stealing your thunder, making you look bad in a situation, and that is causing problems. This person over here that you're having some sort of problems with, where is it? This person here that's having some sort of problems with. Maybe they're trying to take away your recognition, or take away your respect. How people respect you and how people see you, and they're causing a lot of problems. And this has been on your mind, that they seem to be snatching something away from you. So going into the future, there are 4 cards that fell over here, usually only 3, but the 4 cards are the Moon of Boulders, the Sun, the 4 of Boulders, and the Judgment card. So the Moon of Boulders is showing that you're working very, very hard. This is the end of a cycle, though. Very hard to try and get to the top. But even the person at the top is not very, very nice, because you've got a bird of prey, a vulture over there. So it seems like although you're working so hard, hanging on by your bootstrings, it seems like even the people at the top are not being very, very supportive, and they're being rather nasty. But this cycle is coming to an end. And you've got the Sun card over here. You can see this person's working like a donkey and trying to get, people are being very stubborn around you, but you're having to work extremely hard to get things done in a day. You can see the Sun card usually talks about very, very hard work. I mean, there are benefits at the end of the day with the Sun card you do achieve, but it requires a lot of work. It's like working from sun up to sundown continuously without getting much for it. So not earning that much, but working extremely hard, and people pressurizing you and forcing you to do things. You can see this woman's hitting this donkey. So it seems like you're being pushed, nagged, treated badly in order for you to get the work done. And you're feeling extremely restricted with this 4 of Boulders. You can see this person is blocked up in this rock face, and there's lots of vultures and crows over there. So people around you not being very, very nice. You're being very restricted, not given a chance to express yourself, even though you want to to shine. It seems like you're working hard, moving all these boulders, but you're being restricted within the job itself and not being able to do anything. And the people that are higher up are just giving out instructions, and with the vulture, really they're trying to bring your downfall about, and not actually helping you, just maybe giving you loads of work to do, but without any recognition. And you're feeling extremely restricted within that particular position. So the final card is the Judgment card, which looks like a change might need. You might need to make a change and move on to something different. this is also just working and maybe following a different pathway in life with the Judgment card. You might need to collaborate with people that are going to be supportive of you in order for you to do something different. And choose a different pathway in life, maybe do something that you haven't done. So it looks like, if you decide to do the studying, where if you make the choice of doing the studying and maybe sacrifice going out and having a lot of fun, but choose the study path, you will be able to manifest luck, because this man is manifesting luck. He's got the wands and the dice. So you might be able to change the Wheel of Fortune if you decide to do this extra course or these courses or something, on a level of studying. Take new exams, take new seminars, do something to improve your skills level. And that looks like you'll be able to bring the luck of manifestation into your life. So the Judgment card is calling you to make a decision to take you out of lack, and you will get a lot of help from people around you. You can see there's a very old magician here, and somebody else over here was like a gypsy kind of, maybe a tarot reader too, somebody who helps you fill your cup. So whatever new thing you have to do, whatever studying you have to do, you will get a lot of help and guidance for doing it. So you will be able to conquer it, and it will help you manifest the luck or manifest the change in your life. So think about that you do need to actually go down the route of improving your skill base, and maybe then people around you will not be giving you so much of grief. There is somebody that is going to come and help you. Maybe they will inspire you with the Celebration of Flames. They will inspire you to go ahead and do this extra courses, because you're working extremely hard at the moment. You can see trying very hard to climb this mountain, and it doesn't seem to be getting you anywhere. And also working so hard over there, but still feeling very restricted with people like vultures and crows hanging about your neck, restricting you. So you do need to actually make that choice, and you are being faced with that choice of making it with this Lover's card. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Fairy Tarot. So you've got the Queen of Autumn, which says, be practical with respect to how you proceed. The ability to make anything more beautiful, meeting someone who can help you make your dreams come true. So it looks like you might well be meeting somebody who can help you make your dreams come true, and you need to be very practical about how you go about doing this course, or how you go about approaching the fact that you want to do some extra studying. So be very practical. Make sure that it factors into your life and doesn't stress you out. And the Seven of Summer is no more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from over-analyzing options. So you do need to make that decision with this Lover's card. And this says you have to stop procrastinating, and you have to make the decision, because once you make the decision, it says, your power comes from it. So you can see this card of this celebration of boulders, where this man is got the dice up and the wands up. He's mentally controlling things now, controlling his luck, and he's kneeling on the boulders now. So the boulders are not surrounding him. Where is this card? In this card over here with the Four of boulders, you can see the boulders are surrounding you, where you're feeling very overwhelmed. But once you make the decision, you start kneeling on the boulders, so that you conquer that situation. So you do need to make the decision to go forward and do something that allows you to increase your skill set. And the last card is invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. So there is somebody that is coming in to help you, and you might get some social invitations. This card over here might show that there is some sort of celebrations going on. All these people are moving, but with the kites, it's talking about actual, that things are starting to move pretty quickly. This is also showing some sort of celebration coming on. So you might get asked out to some sort of social event, maybe some collaboration, but you definitely are getting somebody who is a friend that is coming in that's going to help you make the decision. And you do need to make this decision, because once you make the decision, your power comes back in your hand again, and you start kneeling on the boulders and you start making more money. So it's going to allow you to improve your luck by going on and doing this extra course, or doing something that improves the education. Maybe it'll allow people to stop bullying you, because it seems like that's the case. And just watch out for people that are pretending to be friendly but really are not. Because this person has got bat wings on their back. So even though they are coming across as being, and they've got this goat's feet over here, almost signifying the devil. So although they're appearing to be very friendly with you, they really are not on your side. And you need to be aware that you don't trust people. Make sure that you know who you're getting your advice from, and question everything that everybody says. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.